All right, well, we'll turn the timer off here just because. So we're going to start with the Swordsman tonight. A couple things I was possibly doing tonight, but the Swordsman is the default. How's that? I was like, okay. Nothing else panned out. I might as well do the Swordsman. Swordsman is one of my least favorite characters in this version of Magic Realm. Not because he's a bad character. He's actually very competent, but I always feel that the Swordsman effectively is for the PvP game. It's for the base game if you're doing PvP. Everything he does is set up for him to effectively get close to and then ambush magic users and kill them. And that's sort of his strength, right? In the quest game, he becomes effectively a very fast, light woods girl with no ambush archery. So a lot of fights that the woods girl can just try, the swordsman can't manage. And even if he can fight it, it would be a bad idea for him to do so because he's going to have to go toe-to-toe with these creatures as opposed to plinking them from the darkness. Nonetheless, he does have great move chits, great, right? He does have the ability to run from everything for the most part. He's got some great fight chits. The thrusting sword is, it is what it is. It's strangely crappier almost than the short sword, really, because its unalerted time is a 4, which of course is literally slower than everything he's got, except for one chip, of course. There. You can't see any of it because I have the scores up. So let's talk about the scores, and then we'll talk about the swordsman himself. So the swordsman has 2 games, no deaths, but has come in a solid third each game, scored 13.5 points, and you can see he's sort of at the bottom of the barrel. If he were to get his full-on 4 points, he would shoot up here to the top middle of the pack. That's what we're looking to do. So there you go. There's that. You can see the swordsman's chits right there. And again, he's not incompetent. He's actually a fairly competent fighter. But the number of things he can kill is pretty damn low that aren't other characters. If he faces the goblins, well, he has no armor. If he, faces a heavy troll, well, he can't kill a heavy troll because all he can do is M-star damage, right? So I have my problems with our guy here. Nonetheless, he is buddies with the rogues and the company, and those are both good friends to have. He can obviously get a couple guys in his retinue. That's usually not an issue for him. And he does get a single die when he trades. So that's sort of an interesting power. We don't make enough use of that, I don't think, in our playthroughs of the swordsman. It's certainly not a bad way to go here. So, but his clever is totally useless in a solo game. So he's here, right outside of the deep woods. So that's pretty good. So let's get our quests, and then let's get our events, and then let's get underway. Our quests are Locate the Vault, Woodwise, and Tiny Hut, which he just places a visitor. No reason not to go to the Warlock. And we can put him in a mountain hut. So we'll grab the Warlock. Find somewhere reasonably close. Ugh, I don't even know. What about right But here, we'll put him there. So the warlock is living there, right? Okay, there we go. And then we burn Tiny Hut. Do we want to burn Locate Vault? And what about Woods Wise? I like Woods Wise, actually, strangely enough. It's pretty powerful. Does he have 3 woods around him? The woods are scattered along the edges. He can get to 1 fairly easily, but the other 2, I don't see great ways for him to get to. I am not a big fan of Woods Wise right now. I can see getting to this one pretty easily. I suppose this one. And you could maybe convince me that this one, but man, that's a lot of days running through the damn caves or cavern. It's going to be a day, 2 days, 3 days back in, 4 days. You'll be 5 days before you get back to where you started. So that's your first week. Your second week, you can get to here in a couple days, but then really, you're gonna have to work for that third woods. That is not great. I think we're just gonna ditch these. Not that Locate Vault sucks, but we can't open the vault, so I tend to sort of discount that one. So I'm gonna get 3 new cards. And I've got to keep all these, so that's unfortunate. Plant your flag, survive, or bury the dead. Survivor's terrible for our guy because he's got to be wounded, and that's hard for someone without armor to do. Bury the dead is Bones W. So we want to get rid of Survivor as quickly as possible. Plant flag, we will roll. Open a roll somewhere quick, like the Deep Woods. We get caves too. Okay. So we're planting our flag there, which looks a lot better than it is because you actually have to go through here to get it because these woods are not helping. So I'm not a big fan of that one either. Bury the Dead is Bones W, so we're gonna have to find a Bones W anyway. Yeah, this is not an auspicious start for our guy. Let's get 3 events. Maybe they'll do a little bit better. Amazing Weather I toss for all the characters. We get a Goblin Horde. A Dead Adventure is all right. And the Porter. Which, again, isn't terrible, but, God, really? Okay. Not a lot of points on the board is what I'm saying for our guy here. So let's get our Dead Adventure, which we'll roll right now. 3, 5. So caves 5. So we are literally everything's in the caves. And now the Hordo Goblins. 3, 5. We're gonna re-roll that because 6, 6. So Deep Woods for the Goblin Horde. The only problem with that is very simply too many goblins. What is it? What's the 6, 6? Oh, right in the middle of the damn Deep Woods. That is not oof. Okay. All right. Alrighty. I suppose we're doing this. So they're right on top of us. Plant flag is way up here. Dead Adventure is here. I mean, it does vaguely look like we want to get up here. Ooh. And this map is turned against us. It's, whew, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. All right. I mean, if you had a whole crew of guys, the problem with, I mean, even if you had three guys taking three goblins, then you still have to take three goblins. And that is just not going to be great. So, ooh, okay, well, I suppose we just have to figure this out then. Where is the porter? We might as well roll that. Porter's at 2. He's at the guardhouse. Oh, excuse me. Let's grab the porter. So way down there. I mean, I suppose that could be a woods that you get. All right. I mean, yeah, you could probably, yeah. So our first day is going to, we'll trade with the rogues and higher, higher, and higher. That's going to be our goal. I would like a little posse. If I can get a little posse together, 3 rogues, maybe a 4th, who knows? Then you could take these guys, and I think actually, because you're going to kill one, these guys will be on 3 of them. You could probably make that all happen. You might have to run after the first round and sort of see how your boys do with the rest of them. You might only get a kill of like 1 of them or something. So, all right. Nonetheless, that's day 1. That's what we're gonna do, and this is where we're starting. Plus, we can turn survivor in. It is unlikely we're ever going to get wounded. Possible, but unlikely. All right, so let's roll. Excuse me, a monster roll for day 1. A 3, ogres, wolves, goblins, octopus. Looks like the patrol's going to hit us. We don't like them. I think we can run from them as the swordsman, but not super fun. Let me do my trade. Phantom Glass uses Magic Sight. Alchemist Mixture doesn't totally suck. We'll roll on that. Friendly. We roll a single die when we trade. No deal. And then, frankly, oh, the patrol's going to show up and ruin the damn inn for us. That's really the problem. They're going to show up and ruin the inn. All right. So now we have 3 hires, so we have to make a call because our guys aren't great fighting these dudes. Like that's not how you want to start that game, by getting the 3 dudes killed. But they're coming. There's no good way about that. I suppose the only thing I could do would be to not hire my three guys and or not hire anybody, just turn it down every time. Try to be back here and be hidden so that the block battle, just doesn't matter as much for me. A little cheesy, but it will possibly allow me to get out of dodge. If I hire them today and then get the patrol's going to show up, block and battle me, very likely. And then it's me and my guys. We're going to have to fight them. And while possible, it is not the best. It's not the best scene. While possible, I am not sure that I'm thrilled with that. Because yeah, I think they kill. I think these guys start killing swordsmen. There's only three of these yahoos. They're not super fast. So we'll roll our hires. Sorry, this first day is taking a long time. I'm a little bit distressed at it. So we get a no deal anyway. So that's one. Two, we get an opportunity. I mean, we can roll on the ally table. I'll roll on the ally table for giggles. Two, you get price times one, so you can literally get them for $1. That'd be a great deal, by the way. But I will. Oh, my guys are never going to be hidden. They're never going to be hidden on the day. So give me 1 second. Give me 1 second here. Let's take a quick look. Look at page 49 on blocking my natives here. Uh, yeah, that doesn't help. Okay, none of that helps, frankly. None of that helps. I am guessing. Yeah, if I'm hired and they roll a block battle, then I'm sort of screwed. Sunset and the start of evening. There we go. Uh, no, not quite. Not quite. I'm just wondering if I should. All right. So what I'm going to do, so I'm going to turn these hires down. So we're done. The patrol shows up. And they're we're enemies, so we're gonna roll 5. They're gonna block battle me. I'm gonna run out of the clearing because I can. I don't have to play anything that great. Their horses are very slow. My problem is that kills my main advantage in the game is being friendly with the goddamn these guys and being able to pick these guys up cheap early. So I'm either going to have to finagle some bits here. I'm going to have to figure something out, or I can sort of give up the inn a little bit. Or I've got to hire a bunch of these guys. And be able to manage the fight, which you sort of can a little bit, but since they have horses, it's a pain in the ass. So that's day one. Day one sucked. Let's move to the flag. At least 1, 2, 3. We're gonna hide. So we're gonna move to 2 and hide. And that's where we're gonna go. It's day 2. Not a big fan of how this one started. It's bats. Yeah, sure. Why not? 1, 2, 3. We'll roll for hiding. And we do hide. We'd like to see what's in here. Spiders in the Lost Castle. Wow, we have. That's been how it's been going the past couple games. Is Lost Castle's like the first thing we find. Flutter 1 sucks a bit. That's bats. Horde 6 sucks a bit because there's a ton of goblins there. Vault in 3. Well, we could have scored a point. Altar in 1. Flutter 2. Oh, goody. We are hidden, by the way. So Flutter 1 is here. Flutter 2 is here. Okay, well. Main problem with the bat is when he flips over. Flips over, I cannot auto hit him. So you could kill a bat, but I cannot then play fast enough to then do enough damage to kill the guy to get this to go. So this is not a good fight. Now you have a 70% chance of killing the bat first thing, because if he doesn't flip, you can. You can't. You're not fast enough. The best you can do is M3, and you do need M star damage. So no, the bats are deadly, like they are to everybody. We're just going to get out of dodge. And we're going to have to hope to get a little lucky here and find something, I think. Or literally it is try to get back, hire 3 guys in one fell swoop. and then kill the patrol. Let's at least take a look and see what's what. So we're going to go up into here. So we're going to move into the borderland, and we will then hide. And we might as well hide 3 times, just because. Right? Yeah, no reason not to. So that's it. Next monster roll. Yeah, maybe 3 ogres, wolves, goblins, octopod. So we're here. We are likely to be hidden. We'll see in a second. We are hidden. Cairns 5, dank, sucks a little bit. Okay. And the other option would be multiple sorties against the patrol to clear them out of there. I think that's where I'm leaning. I think I'm leaning toward sorting the patrol. And sort of trying to get them out of dodge here. The problem is these guys, not great. Not great against the patrol, strangely enough. Patrol's just fast enough and armored enough that if they flip, they're killing our dudes. If they don't flip, we're going to kill them. But when they do, super dangerous. And so they could cut through a lot of swordsmen. And then I would have to be sort of, fatiguing. Like if we have 3 of them, that's good because no one's on my sheet. And then we could start killing dudes. You only get 2. Ugh, okay. All right, well, that's fine. We're charging ourselves up. I think we want to do one more. I think I'm just going to move into here. And then I suppose try to get to here. So we're going to move to 6. Of course, we're in a cave today, so that sucks. Couple moves to 6. Let's get a monster roll. It's a 2. Serpents, demons. So we are going to draw serpents, which sucks. 1, 2. And we're going to draw the damn serpents. Which means we're going to have to fatigue and run out. So I was sort of hoping to get to the damn whatchamacall, the Dead Adventurer, and maybe the Flag week 1. Because, that would have been a nice, easy gig. You could have got a militiaman, which would bolster your ability there. I do get 4 turns today because we ran, so that's good. But still not a great scene here. And is that telling me to go back? Is that just telling me just suck it up and do the thing you need to do, which is going to be probably kill these putzes. But they're going to be killing a lot of your guys. You're going to take a big hit. Or you're going to spend time sorting into here. So we're probably going to go 1, 2, hide, 4. Let's just do it. We've seen what's here. Move, hide, and then move into the deep woods, 4. Monster roll. So our first week's been a bust, guys. Dragons. Oh, that's going to be even worse. 1, 2. We're hiding or not. We do. Oh, 3. We can't. It's not Deep Woods 4. It's Deep Woods 3. Silly. Okay. But now we draw everything else. So we draw this flutter into 1. And the horde happens. And we get that guy. Okay, so again, not great. I'm just gonna go. All right, well, all right, all right. The only other thing you could do is wait for them to go away, right? Like you. In which case, that last day was just shitty. Oh, it's another magical Monday. Not really. I'm having a little bit of a trouble here. I would almost start if I had played this. I might consider starting again, right? Just because miserable little start here for the swordsman, and my indecision did not make it better. So I think. So what is the day? The day is going to be day 6. Oh, it's a mess already. It's a total mess, Rob. How are you, Rob? I think I'd like to go in. I think I would like 3 hires ultimately. 3 hires makes the battle with the patrol maybe okay. If you only get 1 hire, you're gonna have to run like you need them off your sheet, or you need to be hidden. That also works. Because if you're hidden, then no one's on your sheet to start. You get 1 shot. I'm okay. I'm pretty good. So we would love to get if you let's say you had 3. Let's say you had 3 swordsmen fighting 3 patrolmen, and you were hidden, or they were just off your sheet. Then you might get lucky and catch a patrol guy, and the swordsman catches the patrol guy, and you kill him before he gets to your dude. Having said that, the main problem is since they're medium and armored, none of these chits apply. Like, none of this is good enough. Yeah, I'm afraid I sort of screwed that whole plan up. Oh, he's a PvPer, right? Absolutely 100%. He is 100% PvP. I mean, I hate to do this on stream. I totally should. I think I'm going to start this guy again. I think I need to redo this. I think I screwed up. I think I screwed up by leaving. I don't think my combat calculation for this battle is going to go very well. I think I'm in a bit. I think I'm in a bit of a mess, and I've wasted a week with him and done absolutely zero. So I think I'm going to give him the benefit of the redo here, which sucks, which does suck. I apologize, and it's going to take me a moment to actually reset the board. Yeah, Swordsman's hard. Swordsman is very much a he's a player killer. He's a mage killer. Really, that's his job. His powers are to be near a mage and to jump him when the mage is not ready, and to use his quick sword to effectively cut the mage down before they can cast. That is sort of his gig. So this valley's good. This valley's okay. This valley's fine. This valley's fine. I think the valleys are okay. So I think we can keep this map. The L2's nasty, but only if you're unarmored. Take oh crap. Okay, didn't mess it up at least. All right. It is a little finicky, the macro, in terms of you can mess it up if you screw play if you touch the touch it too early there. Okay. So we've got our guy. Our guy starts at the end. Which is there. Now we need is to deal some events, erase the badness. Now the only the cheesiest part of that is going to be that the patrol doesn't necessarily show up on day one, so that's definitely a mulligan benefit for the swordsman. So I get sudden insight, which is to locate. That's good. That's actually very nice. Enchanter's pointless. We're going to ditch it before we even start. And Troll Slayer, useless for us, but we have to keep it. So there you go. Oh, dig site. So there's our 3. Dig site is ruins what? Ruins 1. It's ruins 1. Here it is. So ruins 1. Troll Slayer and sudden insight, which we're probably not going to, we're not going to do Troll Slayer. That's just not okay. We do have a dead adventure. We have gates. And we have the spirit. Adventurer. Gate. Spirit. The adventurer is at 7-6, so the high pass. 6, so he is there. Our possessing spirit. 8, 3. Ledges 3. They're by the ghosts. That sort of makes sense, right? We have 2 gates or 3 gates. We have 2 gates. And one is 3, 3, caves 3. The other one is 3, 1. Really? No, we're not. We're okay. We'll re-roll that one too. Borderland 5. I mean, sure. They're not very far from each other, so it's not like it's a huge. So there we go. I do need to stay in for a day. Trade higher, higher, higher. Why? Because I want to get rid of Troll Slayer. So done. And that's it. That's day 1. So if Magic Realm Luck holds, then we're going to roll a 3 on our monster roll and get the patrol again. I don't like those guys. 5 this time. Spiders and imps. So let's trade. Let's look at what they have to offer. Alchemist Mixture, the Book of Lore. I'll roll on the Alchemist Mixture. That's actually not a bad treasure when it comes right down to it. We're on the friendly table. We roll 1 die when trading. 2 is pretty good. Price times 2, but I don't want to pay $8. I want to hire. So we have 3 hires now. No deal. Price times 4, I suppose we'll take it. Price times 4. I suppose we'll take those. So we're going to get 7 and 6 for $8. We start with $2 then, and we are done. Day is over. Troll Slayer goes away. We get Pub Crawl. Not a great replacement for us. Let's look at the map. Does Pub Crawl even make sense? No. No, not at all. I mean, the house is real close. Everything else is sort of on this weird, wacky. I mean, you're going to be up here, so I suppose that is close in the sense that it's close to something else you want to do. But how do you get there? Ugh. That is a long haul through the borderlands, up through the 2 woods up there, and then into the ruins. And you get to the chapel. So, I mean, it is doable, but that would be one you'd hold all game and maybe get done the last week. And now that we got guys, the clock is ticking. So I'm going to say that we should head probably into the deep woods here. Slowly to the dig site. The dig site requires us to go what? Yeah, so it requires here. It requires Borderlands 1. So we're going to have to do this effectively. I mean, the funny part is the gate doesn't suck for that. If you don't mind totally ignoring the deep woods, the gate's not a bad popping over to the other. Now, keeping in mind, the one danger we have is simply the fact that now that we have 2 guys with us, the hiding and running doesn't actually work. So the other one is the spirit, which I think I will go for first. I think I want to get the spirit first. Now, it's not as good for us because we can't kill that much. So I think we're going to go 1, 2, and then we will. We're going to move and move into the deep woods. And then we'll probably hide twice just to make sure. Monster roll. It's dragons. Wonder if we're going to see dragons. See dragons. All right. Let's roll the hide. We did. No, bats. Oh, and dragons. And flutter. And now we need to have hidden twice. And we have. So let's pull the flutters. And fortunately, we're hidden, because otherwise our guys are dead to the dragon. So. But ruins isn't great. And I'm wondering if we bolt through. Or if we, right? So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 and hide, I think. So we're going to move 3 times to 5 and hide. I'm hoping to make this scot-free until we can make a decision to fight something. Ogres, wolves, goblins, octopi. So 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to hide. And we do. And nothing's prowling. So that's the day. Yeah, like that, the spirit doesn't make a good possessing spirit for a ghost. That would be weird. Like, that would be like Ghostception or something. Like, that's not a good Russian doll of ghosts. Not sure how I feel about that. Yeah, because what are you killing as the? I mean, you're killing heavy unarmed pretty much. That's sort of the pinnacle of your killing. So you need to find spiders effectively. That would be so we're gonna move 2 into the ledges and then hide twice. So hide, move, and move into the ledges. On day 4. And ideally find a treasure site and just find it. That would be great too. Giants and trolls. So we're going to end up here. And we have 2 hides. And we are hidden. Bones is going to draw and flutter too. It's not going to draw, but Bones draws a giant. And since we cannot kill a giant, we're definitely going to have to sort of sit on this. Makes this uglier all of a sudden. Because you could also get a ton of bats. Like, you get all the damn bats, too, which sort of sucks. We can only get 1 bat on us at first, though, so that's at least something. That's a small consolation. I mean, I do want that spirit. Otherwise, there's not a ton of points out for him right now. All right, let's go in. We're going to go 1, 2. I suppose we'll hide once, move, hide once, do a search, try to find the spirit. Excuse me. But it's a 3. Ogres, wolves, goblin, octopi. So nothing's going to hit us. So we end up here. Sure, we'll hide. And we are. But then we're searching, and we fail. Nothing appears, but we do fail. It's going to be day 6. I think we're going to hide and search. Once again, roll for monsters. We're going to get a 3 again. A lot of goblins out somewhere in the universe. Hiding. Yep. Searching once. Oh, no. Twice is a no. Come on, please don't make me sit here. Nope, you're just going to, yep. Okay, no, 3 fails. Done. I think we're same thing. Since we're here, we got to sort of do it, right? Just got to do it. White and black magic in every clearing. It's day 7. We're going to roll 2 dice. That's a locate. You're right. I do have a locate card. I can locate a site without having to roll. But this ain't that. We get a 1 and 6. So there's good and bad to that. The good is these dragons go away. The bad is we're getting the bats today. Oh, I just drew a thing off the... I dropped something and drew this off the altar. We'll definitely hide. Of course. And we'll definitely search 3 times. And we find it. So we do get the spirit. So spirit is ours. He's our buddy. End of the day. Well, wait, hold on. That was 1. And technically, we also find 1, 3. Since we were peering on the ledges. So we do find 1, 3 ledges. So that's nice. And we get bones and flutter 2 pop. I mean, I suppose we're going to try to kill this dude. We're still hidden, so that's good. So we could do the whole... I mean, you could do the whole thing where... right? You could do the whole thing where you wait to the second round. I always forget to do that. And then try to ambush them. You could do that. Problem is, and combat would end. So that's fine. You could put him on Rogue 7 sheet and try to, and then you have a 2/3 chance of killing him. If not, he kills Rogue, and so you have. If not, he kills the Rogue, and then you go for Rogue 6, and then he has a 1/3 chance of killing Rogue 6, and then hopefully by then you run. So you do well, and round 2 sucks because round 2 he's gonna go first and kill him. So yeah, so it's a 1/3 chance with the sneak and stab, a 2/3 chance with the non-sneak and stab, but you have a higher chance of losing both rogues to the sneak and stab. For 1 bat, it's probably not worth it. So I'm gonna hide. I locked my dice somehow. I'm gonna hide and remain hidden, and my guys are hidden too. And we are going to try to get this guy lined up, pretty much. And we have to play... Doesn't really matter what we play right now. We're going to play this chit because it doesn't matter what time we attack. It just matters that he lines up. We cannot undercut him with enough damage to kill him because the best... We need to play a medium fight chit. So we're looking for a 1 or a 4. And we get a 4. So he lines right up. and we kill the bat. There you go. So we do get a couple things. We get the spirit, so that's a victory point. And we get bat for 3. So we have 3 prowess. We have 2 gold. We have 3 prowess. We have 1 card and 1 point. The spirit now is going to possess him, which sucks a little bit. But as it goes, it's not the worst you could have, buddy. You could have. He can only do medium damage, and that sucks. But he is pretty good at, he can tie up a lot of things here with his attack 3, move 4. And on this side, he has an attack 4, move 3. So not the worst, because he's 1 slower because he's because of that. So I'll take it. And unfortunately, that ends our first week, though. Not a good week, really. Not a good week. We haven't turned over any treasure sites. Good to know. Uh, yeah, we haven't, so okay. That is fine. Let's figure this out now. I'll probably hide twice and try to get through here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're gonna hide twice. Oh, we need 3 events. Let's do the 3 events real quick. I'm gonna put that one away because we sort of know that one's been scored. So there you go. We have 1. Yes, Rob's on the ball. 2 and 3. Okay, so we got the King's soldiers. And that's going to last 2 weeks. We got a hermit and we got a monastery. Both are fairly simple in terms of. So let's get the hermit. Random clearing 7/3, so high pass 3. It looks like we're going in the damn high pass, doesn't it? I think we are. I think we're going to score some points in the high pass. And then the monastery's in the mountain. 4. Mountain 4. Mountain 4 is a good mountain clearing. Well, okay. Not in this case, but it's not up the mountain. But yeah, okay. All right, there you go. And we've got some crap with the soldiers. We could give them a weapon, a piece of armor, donate a large treasure, or we say screw the soldiers and we attack them. I feel that they are medium star we can kill. And the funny part is you can actually kill these guys. Like the swordsman is not bad. He can't kill this guy. So he can never finish them off. But if your goal is to score 1 point for killing a soldier, you could do it. Does he like this? Does he care about these guys at all? No. I'll have to think about that. So, okay. We're going to move twice. And move through the giant, effectively. That's our goal. So day 8. 4, giants and trolls. Well, this sucks a little bit. Let's hide twice. We do. And we go to there, and we're going to get both giants now. So we've got a little gaggle of giants. And we're going to stay hidden because we can't do much with these guys. So we're going to be hidden and be done. And again, we do need to make, I mean, we can make that decision whether or not. So the problem is you can't jump in, kill a guy, and then jump back out. You're fighting all of them at that point. And like I said, you can literally kill all of them, but for the last guy who you cannot kill at all. So I think we're going to leave the soldiers alone for now. So I think we go 1, 2, 3. And we need to end up here to get into there. Yeah, so okay, let's just go 1, 2, 3. I would go 4, but I'm a little bit wary, right, of just running up in there. Done. So let's go 1, 2, 3. But I'd love to avoid the 3 bats, like, because that's bad. But we've not seen the castle. We've not seen the city. So we should move. We should at least try to be hidden. And let's get that done. Monster roll of 2. Well, that's probably for the best. Yeah. So we go 1, 2, 3. We hide once. Doesn't matter. We're not hidden. There you go. But nothing appears. Now we're going to go to 2 and 3. So we're going to go move to BL3. And then we're going to hide. So move to 3, hide twice. The only problem is we're sort of wasting daylight with our boys here. 6, more bats. Well, hopefully there are no bats. We fail 1 hide. We succeed at the 2nd hide. Lost city in 3. Got trolls and stuff. Maybe this is where the luck turns around and we find only glorious sights, right? Altar in 1. That's something. Pull in 6. Not great. Roar in 6. Makes 6 even worse. Hatter 5. And statue in 2. I don't hate the altar. The pool is what it is. We can't run from the pool. So that would suck. The pool would do what it always does. Kill somebody. But man. Okay, so we're going to get goblins potentially here, which suck a little bit. We actually have a better group to fight goblins now than we might. The trolls would suck because we can't kill them. Obviously, a troll or a dragon would suck because we can't kill him. Yeah. The gate does get me out quick after I loot. I think we go here. We're going to make the one big jump. We need to not roll a 4. Or a 2. So unfortunately, it's a 1/3 chance of badness. Yeah, either of those is going to suck. but I think it's better than I don't want to sit here hidden either. So I'm going to try to get to 1. So we're going to naked move to 1 and hope for the best. What day is it? It's day 11. All right, let's get a good roll here. Good roll. Good roll. 1. You know what? That's fine. It's fine. So I go 1, 2, like that. Done. Roar does draw a dragon. It draws that guy. That's okay. I'm going to hide. I'm going to search with insight. And then I'm going to search 2 times at the altar. There you go. Monster roll for 12. Let's see if we can't get something out of this. 3. Ogres, wolves, goblins, octopi. Okay, well, that starts. Yeah, the pool always sucks. So we're going to hide, of course. We fail. I don't think it matters this turn. We search. We've found the altar. We get 2 loots. So let's make these good. I do sort of hate these cards being on top of my deck here, but no whammies. Come on. Big money. Damn it. That's 1. Does this all get shittier? Nope, we find nothing. Oh, man. Patter pops and the pool pops. Evening at the pops. Okay. We're doing the same damn thing because we gotta get something out of here now. So that sucked. Bats are fine. I think. I don't think there are bats here. We're gonna hide. We don't. Okay. We're gonna loot 3 times. We got this. We're gonna roll a 4. Done. A 3 is next. Actually, a 2's next. That's my theory. We're gonna take the 4th card. Yeah, sure. Second loot. This is a 2. This is a 2 coming up. I can smell it. No. Nope. Third loot. No. All right, and nothing appears. Yeah. Super unhappy with that. I mean, it's not even a great treasure for us because, sure, if you find purple magic, we can fly, and that would be great. But you got to find flipping purple magic, and when are you going to do that? So okay, what does that mean? Go for a better treasure site. Yeah, I mean, I like the altar, but yes, you're right in the sense that you do have to roll okay, right? So I think what we're going to do is where's the horde? Sure. I mean, I'm going to get out of dodge for now. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. And get to the oak woods. Wow, but I'm out of cash and these guys are leaving. So the only bad roll would be the super worst roll would be, well, no, not true. Okay, you know what? No, we're staying. One more day. These guys are leaving me in a day and I have no money. So they are fodder right now. Like if I get jumped by something, I'm gonna run and let them handle it. Oh, sudden insight goes away, by the way, so that's probably useful to note. We might get a better card. Lucky day, I get to re-roll a thing. Now I would have had that. Darn it. Okay, such is life. I think what we're going to do is, yeah, we'll go one more day. Whatever. And if they show up, then, well, we have to just, we're going to get out of Dodge. And we'll leave them to their fate. So it's day 14. We got gray in every clearing. 3s and 2s. So we got a couple things going. First thing is these guys all come off the map. Although that's, I mean, they're coming right back because we're here. Demon is showing up. We are going to hide, of course. We succeed at the hide. Of course, we roll what we need on the loot because that would be just, you know, not true to form if we didn't. Oh, come on, give me one good loot roll out of these 3. There we go. We get the 3rd treasure. Crystal ball. Okay. That's 1. All right, we got this. We're getting 2s here. Ah, darn it. I saw that 1 flipping. That's the 2nd one. Here's the 3rd one. No, we got a 3. That's too bad. Okay, demon shows up. But we're hidden, so it's mostly okay. We did hide. And all these guys show up again. Oh, and you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use Lucky Day and re-roll one of these loots. Done. Might as well try to get a treasure out of this damn thing. We'll luck it out. No, that's too bad. Anyway, so we use the card. So that's okay. We got Lost Pouch. Okay. So Lucky Day becomes Lost Pouch. We are going to roll to see who the pouch belongs to. It's a D8. It belongs to the Order. Huh. Okay. That's all very interesting. We're not fighting the demon, of course. No point to that nonsense. I do think that gives us a reason to go up into the ruins, to hit the dig site, to maybe get the hermit, maybe get the adventurer out of there, and then go to the Order. We can turn their pouch in. We can turn their pouch in and get a VP and they'll become friends. And that doesn't suck either. So we do draw 3 more cards for day 15. The Warlock has lost himself. Wolves are plaguing us. And we get 3 chits in the end. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Warlock. Yeah, I definitely think we should shoot for those, right? Borderland 4 is the Warlock. Oh, you poor Warlock. Where are you? Down here. Jeez, oh man. Okay, sure. All right. So we got the Warlock out here. The delivery's sort of dumb at this juncture. it does matter a lot more if there's multiple players or you're hanging out. We could all, but we can't hit that gate now. And Plague O' Wolves. 1-1. Borderland 1. We can't be where we're sitting here, so I will re-roll that. Ledges 3. 3 and 4. Ledges 3. There we go. So a lot of crap out on the board here. And it is day 15. And we've scored nothing. We've scored jack all. So not a good look. And again, I'm just not a fan of the Swordsman for this game, but that's fine. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, we'll leave our guys to fend for themselves if we need to. But let's get a move on. So move into the ruin. We're gonna lose the rogues at the end of the day today. Get a singular monster roll. And it is bats. Should be okay. We end up here. We flip these. We get stink and vault 3. So troll country is what it is. That's fine. And the rogues leave. So these two guys end up right there. It does suck. And I suppose we have our bro here to carry our crap. We're going to hide, move to the site, search twice. I am probably going to go sell this is what I'm probably going to do. I'm going to probably sell it, turn the pouch in, try to hire the order. I mean, he's open, quote unquote. Yeah, sure. Open-ish, you're right. Yep, we could go and slide in this way. I'm going to go to the site first because I want to possibly find this as well. So we're going to do that first. So let's get a monster roll for the next day here. It's a 2, Serpents and Demons, for day 16. So we're going to move. We're going to be hidden, of course. Don't think it matters. It doesn't matter. But we flip that. Now we're going to search for this site. We need a 4 or a 1. Nope. Come on, you can do better than that. Ugh. No. The answer is no. You cannot do better than that. Day 17 is hide and 3 search. Monster roll is a 3. Ogres, wolves, goblins, octopus. That's fine. Nothing's going to show up. Our hide is a success. And what we would need to find this damn path. Although, yeah, I hear you. Let's do it. We got this. So we're first going to locate the site. Nope, that's 1. That's 2. Done. Site found. That's good. That's a point. Right? So that's cool. So we got 2 points. So we're not, we're sucking, but I think we get $5 So we're going to put 5 here. So now we have $7. And we get a small treasure from the auxiliary treasure pile. And a card. Lucky day again, eh? Sure. Auxiliary treasure pile, come here. We're going to shuffle the auxiliary treasure pile and take the top one. It's the alchemist mixture. Okay, that's great. You can kill one thing maybe a little bit. There were so many other better things to get, but so be it. All right, dig site's done. We've got it. We still have a search too, by the way. We still have a search. Now we're going to peer and try to find that path. 5s, no path. Done. Oh, we're going to lucky day that shit. Sorry. Bam. We're going to do it. Middle of the day, we're going to lucky it. So luck it. Get this done. And we find it. That's actually super good. So that saves us a whole day. So 1-5 found. Lucky day is gone. I didn't even write it in my my scoreboard. Oh, tiny hut. I'm not even going to write that one. I'm just going to put him in a mountain clearing. Can't take the warlock. He's lost. I'll take that guy. And I'm going to put him. Wow, I don't care. Here. I'll put the crone there. And that's fine. And I'm going to take this. His points board? What do you mean? Upper right? Yeah, it's up here. Can you not see it? Is there a problem with my universe? He has 2 points. Can you not see this? You don't see it. Hold on. We're going to go all Scooby-Doo. Let me turn off the desktop audio. Too hot. Really? That is super disturbing. Let me take a quick look. Yeah, see, I see it in all modes. I mean, I'll put it there for you. I don't love it there. I just have to remember not to put anything down there. But yeah, that's weird. I don't know what resolution that you're seeing this on, but on any whatever YouTube is streaming at typically, it's in the top corner when I went and looked at the stream. So on day 19, I'm gonna go. What? 1, 2, 3. Move, move, move. I'm going to execute a quest phase, and we're going to get the pouch. So that'll be a 3rd point. So that's good at least. I'm going to flip this just because. Oh, we have pilgrimage. So there you go. So that actually... So we need a chapel, an altar, and a shrine, and we know where those are. Or the monastery. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 and just get that done. Mostly hoping to not roll a 3 on the monster roll, really. Because if you roll a 3 on a monster roll, you're going to get patrol showing up at that spot, and they're going to chase you out of there too. It looks like dragons and the company, so we're fine. 1, 2, 3. We're going to execute a quest phase. We turn the pouch in. We're going to get our point. The order is now friendly with us. So that's not the worst. That is never the worst thing you can do. By the way, that is always a good thing to do, is get the order on your side. So we got the pouch. Let's turn that bad boy in. Pub crawl, strangely enough, I have at least made... I have inn and chapel of the 2 that I have, but I think I'm going to ditch that because I'm not going to get to the rest of these. So I'm going to turn the lost pouch in and score it, which I did. At the end of the day, I'm going to break the rest of them. And so now we have find armor in roar. And we have pilgrim, big game. And we have 3 points. It sucks that it's so late and we've done so little. Because I'm gonna hire the damn knight is my guess. So I think we execute a trade phase with our new friends, and then hire, and hire. And that's going to be our day today. So this is what, day 20? Yeah, day 20. We're rolling. 1 again, so not a thing. I'm going to execute a trade phase. We're selling pretty much these 2. So 37 bucks worth of crap. Go to the order. Which is not bad. That's 44 bucks that we now are sitting on. Really? I don't know what I just did. I somehow exited the thing I needed to not exit. Give me a second. Jeez. 44 bucks. Yeah, so we got 44 bucks. And I mean, 44 bucks could indeed be useful to us. That's why I don't want that down there. Okay. I'm going to move this back up. Sorry. In that it scores us a VP. No, because you can either buy or sell. So you if you're buying, then you can buy something and you can make the change up with your stuff, your crap. But no. So in this case, no, I don't care what they have. Like, they're not going to sell me something that like an extra phase would be good, like boots or something would be great. But if you're selling, then you don't get to look at their stuff. And then we did execute higher phases. So we are going to roll on the friendly table. I should trade with him because it is his sort of magical power, right? But I don't have a ton of time. I would love to get like a price times 2. So 1 is price times, nope, no deal. 1. 2, price times 2, done. We're going to hire him for 16. So if we subtract 16 from that, that's 21. We now have 28 bucks. And we now have order 3 until the end. And that's cool. Now I think we head in just as nutty as you can go. The stink would suck because that would draw these two, and these two are difficult for us to deal with. Not that difficult for the knight to deal with, but we'd have to be hidden to do that. Yeah, but I say we just move, 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 move. Yeah, I say we go 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to move back to 2. So we're going to have purple, move, 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 move to ruin 2. I don't know what our big game's going to be yet. So day 21, purple magic in every clearing. We could have flown around, but yeah, that's fine. We get bats and spiders and imps. So all the bats come off the board. Oh, except for our guy. Our guy is dead. He is a little bit zombified at the moment. So that's good. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, done. And that is our day. King Soldiers is ended. We did not score it. The delivery doesn't get scored, really. And we now have 3 more to deal with before the end of the game. We get some enchanting. We get a Plague of Spiders, and we get the Thieves Guild in the Ruins. Okay. Ruins 1. Thieves Guild. Thieves Guild, Thieves Guild. Let's do the Thieves Guild now. Ruins 1. Plague of Spiders. We're going to get spiders in Borderland 4, and we're going to get only 2 of them. So 2 spiders in Borderlands 4. I mean, does Borderlands need any more crap in it, really? But there it is. Tiles enchant. 2 tiles enchant. Somehow I still don't have a die, a D20 out. So let's roll this D20 2 times. First time is a 14. The Dark Valley will enchant. 6 goes back up here. The Deep Woods enchant. So we got Deep Woods enchanting. And the Dark Valley. It's a little bit of a non-event. Day 22, we're going to move and search. Done. That's all we do now. We're going to move and search. We're going to try to collect 1, 2, 3-ish points, I suppose. Maybe 4. Maybe we can get in there and kill those spiders. And my goal is just to get 8 points, frankly. Oh, we can go to the Thieves Guild. Hold on. No, wait. We're going to do one last thing. We're going to move to the guild. Hide, and then move back. So that's what we're actually going to do. So day 22. Monster roll. Giants and trolls. So that's going to kill us. So we go here. We're going to do 2 hides. And we do. And we move back. And we're in the Thieves Guild. So we actually score the guild. So there you go. It's our 4th point. Done. We are hidden. And we get these 2 trolls. I mean, I'm hidden, and I'm going to stay that way. I do think we have the order lure, though. Might as well, right? So he's going to lure this guy. Obviously, we're going to be playing our horse on that side. So this side in the encounter step, that side in the melee step. We got these guys. We're going to be attacking the first one, as is our custom. And that's it, and we'll see if we can't actually get a hit on these guys in a couple rounds. We're not going to fatigue. We're going to be hidden. First round is a no-go. He drops to here. It doesn't matter if they flip. Nothing's going to change. We're just looking to not stalemate. So second round, come on, we got this. Come on, give me some points here is what. No. And we get nothing. And we stalemate. So that means the next round is a move and search, just like we had intended on day 23. 5 is spiders and imps. So we're going to move and search. One move. I think we have to search for him. We have to discover him, right? Tiles enchant is done. Yeah, we have to search and discover. So you're finding his out-of-the-way cave. No, we do not find his out-of-the-way cave. We do get Dank and Slither, which is nothing for this crew, but ugh, okay. The problem with Slither C and Dank is it's going to draw everything, which all of a sudden does become a hassle. So this has become a dangerous spot to stay in, effectively, is the problem. I will mark big game as heavy, just because I think that's what we're going to meet, if we meet anything. Pilgrimage, we've been at the chapel already. Just make sure we know that. Not great. That was a bad draw. Nonetheless, I think it is late enough in the game that we are searching twice. So day 24, we're just going to try to find this damn hermit. Monster roll is a 5, so spiders and imps is good. 2 searches shouldn't be a problem. No, but that was a fine roll. That's 1, No. Okay. This is where we end our game, right here, just doing this. Day 25. 5 again. 2 shots at it. Come on. Yes, done. Okay, Hermit found. So that's going to give us a point. And that's 1, and that's our 5th. Nothing has appeared. So that's good, I suppose. Then we're going to move and search for the adventurer. And actually, I'm going to... Yeah, I'm going to move and search the adventurer. Let's get a monster roll. Let's hope it's not serpents, frankly. 6. So it's bats. So that's good. So we will move. We will search. We're looking for a quick 4. No, we get a 2. The hermit is scored, but he does stay there. And I am going to... We are just going to... on day 27. Oh, God. You got to be kidding me. Can I get to anywhere? I cannot get to a garrison in 2 days. So I'm gonna hide and move to the spiders. Because we can clear the bounty at least. And if we clear the bounty, we also get big game, but we'll never get back to turn it in. So that sucks a bit. And is that day 27? It's literally day 27. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, I mean that's it. We have So we're out of time here. So day 27, we're going to hide and we're going to move. We don't hide. So we need a monster roll. So I am going to... And I blew the die away somehow. Oh, we rolled these dice. Okay, timeout. Monster roll. It's a 6, so bats. Hide and move. Those dice don't get to count because those are there. The warlock does join us, but we got to fight spiders. So does anything come and get us? I think that 6 was the safe one. So that's sort of cool in a weird way. So 2 spiders on this guy is not great. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull 1 spider onto this guy, right? And he plays like this. Theoretically, if he flips, he has to line up and he will die. I'm going to put 1 on the bat, which doesn't matter. He can't kill him. So, or the bat can't kill this guy. This guy can kill the bat if he flips. That's fine. Because then what we're going to do, though, is we're going to... I don't love doing this, but we're going to play our fight M. We're going to ready our weapon with the M5 and play our... we're not going to play a fight M3 yet. We're not going to fatigue yet. We're going to play this M4, and we will cover the spider. Done. So up here... 2, so he flips to the bottom. And does he flip over? He does not. Down here, we're hoping for a lineup or a flip. He goes to the bottom. Does he flip? No flip. So that's a crappy round. Okay. We are now going to play this chit. If he flips, we'll auto kill him no matter where he ends up. Done. But we will have to fatigue. 1, he lines up. If he flips, he's going to die because this guy attacks faster. If he doesn't flip, he also dies, not doing enough damage. So he is dead. And then here does not line up. Does he flip? He does not flip. Okay. We have to fatigue a fight. Now I'm just going to put him up there. And I will play a non-fatiguing chit. And now we get 2 rolls, two out of 6 kills him, but not this time. He goes to the bottom. Does he flip? He does not flip. We don't have a ton of time, so we're going to fatigue to make sure this combat continues. He goes to the bottom. That was actually not a bad play, strangely enough. Does he flip at least so we can kill him in a round? No. So we have to fatigue another asterisk. We will actually fatigue the fight L2 and drag that back. Now we will play a non-fatiguing chip. Oh my god, you've got to be flipping kidding me. Does he flip at least? No. Starting to get a little bit annoying, frankly. I will play fatiguing again. Son of a bitch better flip. No. We're going to fatigue the L3 again. And play the non-fatiguing chit. If I roll a 6 again, I'm done. I'm done. I'm just... Oh, he rolls a 3! He flips down to there, and then we're going to kill him. Does he flip now? No. Okay, we kill him. We don't have to fatigue this round. We got 6, so we got 2 things. We got Spider Plague. And, of course, we killed 2 spiders for 6 points. Not enough notoriety. We're just not going to get enough notoriety, of course. We have 9. We do get another point, so that is our 6th point. We also score big game. Well, we don't score big game, unfortunately. That's the problem with big game. We cannot tell the tale, so we don't get the big game. So we killed the spiders. We get the plague. We do get money, for better or worse. That's $10. So that brings us to $38. That brings us actually to a half of a point for gold. So that's good. Yeah, but we have to take him back to a dwelling. There is no dwelling I can get to. There is no possible place to go. I think the only thing to do at this point would be to go back to the adventure and see if you can't find a treasure. So we're going to move and search. And that's what we're going to do. I suppose we get a card. No, we don't get a card because it's just big game. Sure. We can, but then we got to deal with this guy too. He is not a good fight for He is not a good fight for your boy. I mean, he's okay-ish, I suppose, on the horse, I think. Because once he flips, he'll have to hit them. I mean, I suppose you could get, you're right in this, we could get a prowess. We could get a prowess point, right? And not all of them are going to go away. You can only roll 2 of those to go away. Because if not, you might make the Hail Mary and just try to walk to the altar to get pilgrimage score. You might just go, yeah. It doesn't, but someone's not going to go away. You would hope to roll a 3 or a 1, and then you would effectively be facing the demon and hoping that the demon doesn't kill you all. But again, you're looking for a specific roll. You're looking at 2 and 36, a 1/18th chance to get a 1 and 3 or a 3 and a 1, and for both the octopus and the dragon to go away and leave you an open path. The Dead Adventurer, you're hoping to draw a treasure, which would mean you're looking for a 4 or a 1. So about a 25% chance, I believe. And that treasure has to be a great treasure. Yeah, in my capable hands. I was not capable this game. I think the score proves that. I think we're going to head to the adventure and search there. And there you go. Let's see if I roll a 3 and a 1 just to... Goblins come off the board. Octopus comes off the board. The dragon comes off the board. We would have had a free run to the altar. We could have scored pilgrimage. That was... I mean, at that point, the game's just taunting me. I do get a roll. Let's get a 4 or a 1. We get a 4. We find the adventurer. That's going to give us a treasure from the pile. And there you go. It is a great treasure. So we scored a point. That only gives us, unfortunately, 7.5 points. That strangely would have been better had we had a monster appear on us. Had we had the serpents appear, we could have fought the serpents, and he could have gotten 8.5 points out of this by scoring prowess. But yeah, we got 6 cards. The adventure we don't get any points for until we bring him back to civilization and dump his body at a garrison. So we are unfortunately short. No, you do not score the Dead Adventurer. You score him once you get him back. The evidence only matters once he returns to civilization. So he's going to score a single point on our big board. Let me prepare the big board. Yeah, if I could get back to any dwelling, it's 2 points. Yes, absolutely. Well, that's one of the problems with the caves, right? You're just so slow. And then we spent... No, it's fine. Let the scoreboard. It's all good, man. I mean, we did spend 4 days in there looking for this crab. I mean, it just is what it is. I mean, that's a rough haul. I mean, I'm glad we killed the spiders. Um, but it's just not quite there, right? So the big board has us there. It's not the best. I sort of expected a little bit of a better run. We're going to score a single point. We did get 7.5 points, so that gives us 21 raw and 5 total. So where are we at here? 5 total, 21 raw. Actually puts us slightly above the captain and slightly above the knight. So the swordsman sits pretty much in the middle of the pack, maybe a little bit, right, like bottom middle, right? He is the top of the losers, the top of the bottom 8. Yeah, that was rough. The dragon essence would be great if you had that. I do agree with folks saying that a month is too short for most of these characters to get going, and I agree with that. Again, I think my problem is twofold. One is these games would take forever if I played 2 months, whereas now they fit into a nice short playtime. I can do a full game in, the course of a stream effectively, especially these solos. So I think I'm going to stick with this, but I do think that, yeah, I mean, my hires did. So here's the problem. I'll tell you what the problem was, Rob. I hired the rogues first thing, moved out, but I mean, there's just a lot of moving, right? Like we didn't do anything. These it just wasn't. We just didn't make good use of those hires. And maybe it's the case where, and the swordsman has big problems anyway, right? All the stuff you can kill, like the wolves and the goblins, will murder you. You don't have armor. Like you just don't have that kind of capability. Yeah, the altar was disappointing, right? I burned my sudden insight, hoping to get, a couple. Now I did get 2 treasures off it finally, but it just, like I said, it wasn't great. Wasn't great. I was not too impressed with our with where we ended up. I thought the pouch was sort of a nice move to turn it in, give us an extra point. Where is the horde? Ugh, good question, sir. We got some cairn. The lair. Lost castle down in the mountain. That would have been a rough haul, by the way. And there's the horde. Anything here? Shrine down in the caves. The cavern. Nothing, of course. I think we've found all the treasure sites now. Yeah, so your horde was down here. And that's not bad, but then with a Slither 6, you do run a pretty big risk of getting sort of gang tackled, right? Yeah, you almost need. That's sort of funny. Yeah, I didn't even think about that, to be honest with you. I never think about it. I always go, oh, well, yeah, we this is what happened. But I don't think, we should see where the stuff is. I think the swordsman has a hard time. He's not my favorite. He's probably my least favorite character of all of them, owing to the fact that you know, he's a light fighter with no armor and no missile weapons, so he is that guy, right? Oh, I can run from everything. Well, that's great. I'm glad you can run from everything, but you can't do anything. How close was he to where? To what? As far as scores go, either 2 gold. Prowess, he was not doing great. He just didn't kill enough. But yeah, a little bit of gold, he would have got a half a point. So that would get him 8 points, and that would have at least scored him the extra point. Or any one more card. To the undiscovered items, I mean, where he was crappy. Right? Because you'd had to have either marched up through the altar and back to here, or gone all the way around through the altar and back to here, or all the way down through and then through here. So not close. He was not close. Not close. Yeah, you know, I don't know. I figured I would do that. I am not quite ready. I'm gonna jump out of here if you do not mind. And I'm working on the war game. Slowly but surely. I think everything's a little too small. But otherwise it would become ridiculously big, so I'm not sure. Maybe we should make it bigger. Like, I thought I did. It's okay. I mean, it's just whatever. It's like, it's fine. Sort of sucks, but it's fine. So yeah, I need to make cards now. So that's my next thing. I suppose custom card. I don't have a back for these cards. Let's see if I can just put a white back or a blue back. So the face, put that crap in the cloud. Let me see. Let me see first what's going on here. And then blue. Import. I don't like their size, so that's one thing. It's like everything is small. But we can figure out a correct size, I suppose, right? And did it do blue on the back? Yeah, that's fine. We're just gonna live with that. It is a fairly simple war game used to sort of, I think, work. What's my point of doing this aside from killing time, right? I don't think it's like Risk. Risk is a little more high level and abstract, right? I think this is more of an operational scale game focused on leaders. And what the leaders are doing, right? So my goal here is to have the events tell me an interesting story focused on the great Khan here, the Goblin Khan here, the dumb, barbaric Goblin Proag, Sir Skulls, Voltus, and Sheriff Thompson. That's my intent. There's not a lot of stacks. We do have units under each of these stacks. Like they have dudes, right? The dudes have attack and defense values, as you can see there. And of course, all these little stats play into it, right? You know what I mean? So it's like not a role-playing game. It's sort of a mini war game with some role-playing elements. There's a lot of die rolling because I'm like, yeah, I'm into that. I'm all for a little Ameritrash with a lot of rolling. So they're fighting over these 2 abandoned mines here and here. The old watch post will give some benefit to whoever owns it. The humans definitely have a little bit of an advantage on the west mine, I think. The goblins have the advantage on the east mine. The watch post is a human, advantage for the humans. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm thinking I'm gonna, so I need to make these cards is really what I need to do. That's sort of where I'm at. And that's why I was like, well, yeah, I need to so objects, components, cards, custom card. So we did escape. Flanker is next. And we'll just make blue backgrounds. That's dumb, but that's what we'll do until we put a card, right? Well, I just didn't import it. That was not clever. When you battle, you go to a little Axis and Allies style battle. Well, there's a couple things that sort of I'm going to make these bigger. I just need to make them all bigger at the same time. So and until then, we need to put them into a deck. Aha, 100% stack them. Okay. So there's a couple things that represent the environment a little bit. The battle cards can have sort of an effect on the environment, and you get those for being a good commander, or you give them to your opponent for being a crappy commander. So we got hills, we got marsh, and I need to make a few more of these because I'm not quite done yet. The way the initiative works in the game also could vaguely represent the environment in the sense that it is possible that you get moves that where you cannot do anything because of your characters and your stats because, oops, nope, that goes there to the cloud. And if you get a string of those, like I had a string when I was playtesting this on my table. I had a string where like no one really had the resources to move, and the initiative was coming out, so only the barest of things could be done. Weirdly enough. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not sure that that's pinned. Pinned was the last one. So pinpoint. And that in my head was, yeah, it's raining. It's torrential downpours and stuff. But yes, I think I'm going to add events. I am going to add events to this whole thing, and I need more combat cards, which is what I'm putting together now. I have not done events yet, and I probably will play the first playtest without them. And I'm playing the first playtest without any neutrals or any diplomacy. It is effectively supposed to be fantasy-esque. It doesn't necessarily have specific time periods, but I'm thinking orcs and swords and shit because that's sort of where I'm at. So not a ton of these, huh? I have 10 of these. That's not a lot. I didn't make them all yet. Oh, duh. Okay. All right then. Well, that's a thing. Let me get Inkscape up while I'm here. But yeah, it's sort of fantasy-ish, orcs and crap. But again, I don't think that any of that necessarily holds. You could run like the rule set that I stole this off of. Let me move this a little bit, this table. The rule set I stole this off of, at least some of it, is a Civil War rule set. It's Victory Games Civil War. So I think it would suitably go up through like the age of musket, right? That kind of gig. So let's see. We have a reckless charge card, which I'm going to make right now. Um, and at this point, can I do? And you're only seeing half the screen because the thing is wacky. The because I don't have the resolution properly set on this screen here. We can do that. Reckless charge is before you declare charges. And I use Inkscape for all my cards because it's easy. um, it's going to suck. Assign. Uh, Many units to charge. So I'm glad that you hung out. It's good to have you around. I mean, we can chat if you want. I am looking over occasionally. If you want to go, you don't have to. I mean, I'm not going to bore you by watching, by forcing you to watch this. um, and there we go. We're going to cheat. 2 times dice, but suffer -1 defense. Done. Okay, there we go. We're going to export now. Now we should be able to just waltz over here and do a custom card. Reckless charge. Hey, all right, there we go. So we do. So yeah, we can easily make these and easily. This is all just the same files that I'm using for whatchamacall, the Magic Realm stuff. Just chilling. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, I'm no, I mean you're not hurting. No, I mean that's a weird. Uh, I'm not even sure that that's a thing. I am only here because I enjoy the company. Otherwise, I would just go offline and be done, right? Um, so stream. Ooh, I have to. The stream is start of round. We're gonna. Oh, yeah, well, I'm good. Like I said, stream between you and your opponents. Only ranged units may attack. Or you can cross the stream. So, in theory, although I don't know if I'm going to have to tweak the initiative rules. But in theory, you can have multiple characters play different sides. And ideally, I do want also neutral sides, right? But again, it can't be, the neutral sides are going to be mostly fodder. They're not going to be, they're not going to be playing like an AI would play in a computer game. That's not necessarily going to work, but they will be taking some actions and sort of, they're there for the players to negotiate with and compete over, right? That would be the idea. We got stream. Now we only have 2 more that we've actually written, and I'll have to think of some. So that's sort of where I'm at. But otherwise, yeah, you could play multi-handed, right? In the sense that, oh, hey, you're the humans and you're the halflings and you're the elves or whatever sides are in this scenario. The idea is that you're moving your characters around with or without units, and some of those characters might go on a diplomatic mission to get these guys from this neutral city on your side, whereas the other character the other guy's character might go and stop you and try to kill you, kill your guy before he can sign the deal. Thoughtful defense. Let's see if that fits. Barely, but it does fit. Anytime. So there's an idea of, hey, I have subterfuge. I'm going to go assassinate this guy's leader. Oh, but I got caught and now I'm facing him in single combat. Like, there's a little bit of that, right? It depends on the scenario. So for this scenario that I have here, I will show you in one moment. Let me just write this real quick. You may allocate all hits against you this battle. I think that's it. I think that's good enough. That's literally all that there is to it. Export. The title's longer than the damn card. So we'll minimize that and come back here. So in this case, for this board, the goal is to take the mines, occupy them, quote unquote. That's an action in the game. And then extract resources out of them. And every point you get out of the mines is worth a victory point. On the other hand, other things worth a victory point would be killing enemy leaders, potentially. Holding the mines. So literally just occupying the mines gives you a couple points, right? Just taking the mines or taking the old watch post gives you points. Obviously, taking any of your opponent's starting towns gives you points. Then there's some wackier conditions that might be, at least in this scenario, I'm thinking. So what I'm thinking is, and I sort of randomly ended up with some of these stats. I did them offline and rolled because I have a table for rolling these leaders up. So this guy is an initiative 3, which is decent. Combat score is -2. He's actually a terrible commander. As is his logistics is a -2. His diplomacy is a 0, but there really is not much diplomacy in this. And his skullduggery is 3. He's actually very sneaky. And his physical prowess is 1. The Khan would love to get rid of Croag. But Croag has the special ability of recruiting the very powerful wolf riders. Whereas just trying to recruit them otherwise is sort of from that camp is crappy. Croag is good at it. That's one of the only things he's good at. When he fights, he literally gives his opponent cards. Because he's that bad at fighting. But he can't get rid. So I would almost like to see if he can try to, because you can actually take a leader and go, yeah, you're fired. If he tries that, So that's will be like a little special part of the scenario, right? You get X points if you get rid of Crow. Either that he's dead or captured by the end at the end of before the end of the scenario, or if you can remove him from command. But if you try to remove him from command the normal way, he might turn on you. So something like that, right? And then I'll see, and then the only issue would be how many points can each side ultimately get, and that might be unfair for the humans to have this really lucrative thing over on the goblin side. I'll have to think of something for the men too. So did we did not get that card yet, right? So let's make this card. Objects, components, cards, custom. And let's card it up. So we have a thoughtful defense card, cloud, upload, blue, cloud, upload. Got 13 of them. We got one more that we actually have until we have to start making them up. There you go. We'll make up cards. There, that's going to be the end of the night here. Woods, we're making up cards. So we got Woods. Woods is start of round. And we got to highlight these bad boys and then align them. Gets us a little too close to the edge there, huh? A little too. I'll suck it up. Okay. Troops take to the woods. No, we're gonna take to the woods. There we go. Woods it is. But yeah, I don't expect that this is like this isn't displacing any actual honest to goodness games. It's just giving me something to do. No, the board is not random. I had to make that. And again, the scenarios are made, right? Like they are. It's not like a computer game where you go, hey, we just like Civ, where you just, hey, we generated, you know what I mean? We generated a map. Now go find the map. This is very much. I did another playtest, which was the slave revolt, and the leader was being pursued. The slave leader and his escaped slaves were being pursued into a far region of the empire, quote unquote. And there were a few cities that could be turned, like could be convinced to turn against the empire. And then you had a commander or two trying to hunt down the slave leader and his escapees before he could garner enough support to actually make a go of it, right? And so you had a lot of that, where you had a lot of, my leader leaves the troops and he goes into the city and he talks, right, and then we roll and there's a whole, right, tables and charts there and so on. So the map sort of can't be random because a lot of the action won't work. But yeah, it is very scenario based. So let's see what we got here. I did have a couple that I had thought of, and so now I just need to get those back in my head, frankly. Not to get those in. Oh, we can do it. I can do a couple. I can do a couple cheesy ones. We'll do just a scratch, and that will either be play it after combat. I have them mostly laid out. I have a bunch of notes sitting here on my table. So I do have. Let's see. Do we just give them a 1 in 12? A little bit. Yeah, let's do a 1 in 7. So there you go. So we will do that and export that one. So yeah, so um, generally there's two types of currencies in the game. There's commands and materials. Commands are sort of what you use to give commands, to your units. Materials are then used specially to either build stuff or to increase your chance of your action succeeding, or to increase your initiative, like to so that you can move units or take actions you normally could not take. Right? Units. What do we got here? We have a super rough turn order. So yeah, the super rough turn order is an events phase in theory, maybe a random event. Sites generate all their goods for you, right? Their stuff, their commands and materials, so you know how much you got to work with. Each site checks against a size value to see if its manpower recovers, since when you recruit units, you can run out of manpower. We might, I don't know if we're going to have neutrals, but yes, if we have neutrals, then yes. And then you essentially engage in actions. And the actions phase, both sides will roll initiative. With a 2d6 right now, might change that, but with 2d6, the high roll gets to go first. The difference between the two rolls, or multiple rolls if there's multiple players, but the difference between the two rolls is how many commands you may spend without spending more stuff to force the issue. So if you get an 8 and I roll a 3, that's 5 commands that I can spend. And then you get to spend 5 commands. And a lot of things take one command, but some things take multiple commands. Moving a full stack of units with a leader takes their initiative score, so it could be between 2 and 5 commands. And so some leaders just are lazy. They don't move as much, whereas an initiative 2 leader is going to be moving all the time. They're very active on the board. But again, you can spend material to get that 5, that slow leader to move, even when he normally couldn't. And then that's it. You just keep taking actions back and forth until you run out, or until the turn ends via the initiative. If they come out equal, there's a chance for the turn to end, and that chance goes up as you go. Then you check at the end of the turn for things like, are you leaderless? Are you out of supply? Are you demoralized? And then you have to check to see if you lose units to attrition. That's most of it. There'll probably be a siege phase somewhere in here if once I get to that part, but we don't have that yet. So that's a good one. Just a scratch. I think we'll take that one. Oh, orderly retreat. That's okay. That's if you fail your escape attempt. I need just slightly more space. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm not. It's not. I said I played it on my table. I played it on my table. It's not bad. It's not. I mean, there's not a lot going on the board. There's only a few stacks, right? You only have a few stacks here and there. Now, you could obviously make a scenario that's way bigger and way more stuff, and I think I will as I go on, but I just need some way to playtest this thing. So that's sort of what I'm trying to do. And as you can see, I have to make all the prep. So it's a little bit of a, right? So doing, um, but there's not a lot on the board, and you can only take a small amount of actions as you go. I do think there are some decisions to be made though as you play, so I think that's a good sign in my book, right? If you're sitting there going, well, if I do this, then I can't do this. If I send him down there, and I like that. The other thing I like is the game can generate sort of sequences of events, but again, I don't have all the systems in place yet either. But the game can generate sequences of events, which I find to be interesting. There was one battle where Skulls went down. He rushed down early and took the mine, and he was good. I was like, okay, he got the mine, and you get a little defensive bonus for defending in the hills. So Croag, the big old barbarian wolf rider guy, charges up as fast as he can, and the wolf riders he drops off all his infantry. He doesn't take them because that would slow him down. It's just the riders. The riders all have a trait which keeps them supplied in the hills, so he doesn't have to worry about his supply line. He just rolls through the hills as fast as he can. He gets up there super quick, and they fight the battle. And, he happened to get a little lucky. And once you do the battle, sort of the lineup and roll all your Axis and Allies dice there, whoever takes the most casualties is the loser. They're going to retreat. And they could become demoralized. Right? So he rolled the battle, he had to retreat, they became demoralized, and then again, right there, so he backs off, he gets the little evil chit, the goblins win initiative the next impulse, and Skull and Croag can leap on him again, like charge him again. Leaps on him, they fight the combat, now the humans are taking penalties because they're demoralized, and they get wiped. And then we roll for Skulls to be captured, and he is. And so, bam, I'm like, man, that was sort of interesting, right? Over the course of two sets of moves, all of a sudden you had this human commander goes down, the wolf riders go and just take him out, and very luckily, actually, and captured him. Done. So I thought that was sort of cool. Um, I thought that was pretty good. And if we can do more of that and more with different portions of the rules, like the diplomacy and the subterfuge rules, right? I want my leaders skulking into a town to open the gates so that the siege can pour in. Like I want him to roll to do that. Like I want that. I want leaders to be assassinating each other or challenging each other. Oh, by the way, that reminds me. Yeah, we'll definitely see. Right? We'll definitely see. We will definitely see what happens. I mean, largely, I'm just trying to entertain myself anyway, so it's fine. So it barely matters. Barely matters. But I do see there's a lot of these dudes playing these solo war game like campaigns and stuff, and I'm like, oh, okay, that sounds sort of cool. I want to do that. Um, oh, and I'll figure that out. What happens if you win? What happens if you lose? I don't know actually. So, I mean, obviously, if you win, uh, I mean, that might be big. I might have to shrink that too, right? Like that might be a hey, there's a lot of words here. That's weird. I can't. Yeah. Okay. It's not allowing me to pick anything. I do like tabletop simulator. I mean, look, it's clunky sometimes when it's clunky for sure. Like it's not. It does have the disadvantage that it can be fussy on certain games. I think. If I get you to, oh, that's terrible. I don't like that at all. Let's undo that little mess. Nope, don't like that. Okay, we've screwed this up. All right, all right, all right. Done, done, done. Z, Z, Z. So yeah, I mean, I like it too. I do think, like for war games and stuff, I think it's a little shittier. But I mean, Magic Realm actually does a nice job. There's a lot of counters, and you can still move around pretty well. I mean, it has the advantage that they have a lot of snap points to stack up the counters. Um, so we'll see. We will absolutely 100% see. If we do like a big one on this one will be fine. There's going to be 30 counters on the board at any given time. It's tiny. But if we get a ton of counters, can you see everything well enough? right? That's my other problem with playing war games on the computer is when you play a war game on a board, you're back here. You can quickly look at the thing and go, oh yeah, ooh, it looks like Stalingrad's gonna fall. You know what I mean? Like you can see the line or whatever. Oh man, the Maginot Line is they're just gonna go around it. I mean, through the Low Country. My God, Low Countries. But on a computer, oh yeah, yeah. You only need to knock over that table once. No kidding, or the cat gets on it or something. Oh my God. Yeah, 100%. 100%. So you do have that advantage, right? It's easy to save. That's why I like tabletop simulator. Like I played this on my over the weekend. I played this on my table. I had a hex map which you can draw on with wet erase, and I drew the map, and then I played. But then after like 3 or 4 hours, I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to stop. Got to pack everything up. Got to erase the whole map, which I'm then going to have to draw again if I want to play the next day, right? So there is an advantage and a disadvantage, and the disadvantage would be it's a pain in the ass to play on the table sometimes. Uh, explain that morale. Yep. All right, man. Have a good one. It was fun. I will talk to you later. Thanks again for hanging out, watching Magic Realm, and then hanging out afterward. I will talk to you later, man. See ya. Yep. See you, Rob. So we'll get challenge out there. So that's good. That's good. I don't know. Now I don't know what cards are left to be made, so that's a problem. uh, oh, and I didn't do the. I didn't. God damn it. Okay, hold on. All right, I will spread you guys. Yep, you're all over the place now. Hold on. I should do. I need to do their properties too, so they can get captioned correctly. So it's a little bit of pain in the butt. And I do wish that caption was the default where the cursor was. That'd be nice. Can I just type? No. See, that doesn't. Yeah, like that. That sucks a little bit. Pinpoint, those are names, right? Point, pursuit, rally, and reckless charge. I think I need to change that one because I don't think I originally had that. I probably didn't save it though, so that's the other problem. Yeah. Oh well. Let's do raging water. Start a battle. So raging water is going to put raging water between you and your. I'll call it a river. Tries to cross. Unit to be swept away. Good enough. That'll be raging water. So we are going to export it. So it just gives you have to make a call, right? You have to make a decision. Are we going to? So where is raging water here? Raging water. 1S custom. All that shit. Okay. And now we have whatever the new ones are. Challenge, right? Because you can issue a challenge. That's new. Okay. All right. So I think it's 11. We've done with our magic realm. We are now just forcing you to stare at me as I make this game. We're probably not going to do that. So I'm going to go. Thanks to Rob again for hanging out.